Hey, what can I get for you today?
$500 gold for one Snicker? One bottle? That's crazy.
Yo, thanks for letting me take a look.
Anytime.
How's it going?
I see you out there doing work.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today. AI finishing around the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. Shot. Work to do, AI. Let's get back to it soon.
Hey, see you later, man.
Get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Yeah, let's go! Let's do
it! AI, get your head into the game!
Shot, shot, shot!
On to the next one.
Hey, see you later, man.
Perfect. Let's see you top that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, this is a big game coming up for them. They've dropped their first 2 games, and the last thing they want to do is open the season 0-3. That is not the way to tip things off. And tonight, 2 offenses that like to score in the post. Shaq, defensively, how do you counteract that?
2 types of denying. Deny the position and deny the entry pass.
Yes.
Sounds like you're in a state of denial.
I deny everything you just said.
Is it just me? I thought that was funny.
But you know what the other thing you could do, Shaq? If you pressure the passer, what it does is then it allows the defender to have more time to get around on the defensive and provide.
You're lucky I didn't guard you in your career.
I would have went right by you.
You're lucky.
I would have hoped you pressured me.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. It's time for the tip.
Hey, I need to see when I'm done talking. AI, how you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm ready, Coach.
I just wanted to let you know that I've been talking with the coach and you're going to be getting some more minutes moving forward, starting tonight.
For real?
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
You've been playing well, AI. Keep it up.
I will. Thanks again.
Charles, my office.
Let's go.
Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. Now it's ended down to David.
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his 2nd decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. We are seeing some guys who were role players last year, Doris, now stepping up in their games individually and becoming more prominent.
Well, I think that has to do with two things. First, the off-season work you put in. It's really advanced at this point. And what that work that you put in the off-season does is it raises your confidence level. And when you step between the lines, you better believe you can contribute. So it's skill development, it's strength, it's conditioning, it's nutrition. There's so many things that go into a role player starting to become more assertive and more involved.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague out there with Rose. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all three levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Gibson finds Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Measury. Nowitzki comes in for Porzingis. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And AI is subbed in for J.J. Barea. Here's Doncic. Minnesota with the rebound. And with Rose, as you said, his love of the game is still there, and he still wants to play.
I mean, many players would have just walked away from having their body betray him. But Rose said last season he loves what he gets to do and still would be a water boy if he had to. You have to admire Rose's attitude and approach in that regard.
Lee kicks to AI. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And here we can check out the story on Dario Saric. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
Clock at 6. Nowitzki against Jones. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks trailed by 5. Down low. And the dunk by Powell.
And Kevin, I think this is where Powell is really trying to improve, right? Sacrificing his body, taking it right to the defense.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Burks is checked in. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
Here's AI. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Jones in the post. Burke covering. Saric off target from outside. The Mavericks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Powell to the right side. AI outside. Back to Burke. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story. Well, we've got a minute now. Let's hear what it was like for AI in his first NBA game.
I look back on it, and it was just a surreal experience, you know, getting the call up, joining the team. Everything happened so fast I didn't have time to like overthink it or overanalyze it. So it was a bit of a ride, but I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way given the circumstances.
And that first game must have been, and it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Measury is out there with Porzingis. Then it's AI. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Up top, Covington. Outside, Rose. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
AI passes to Doncic. Barea dishes to AI. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Teague can't hit. Dallas has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Barea. Poked away. Here's AI. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
What a solid pass by J.J. Barea. I'd say he's not flashy, but you can count on this guy to run the offense the right way.
Teague deciding where to go with it. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Barea against Teague. AI right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. AI's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Teague bounce pass. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Barea kicks to AI. Measury inside. The 3 from Porzingis. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Unbelievable turn of events.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Sharch comes in for Taj Gibson. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Robert Covington. And Wiggins is subbed in for Teague. A lot of responsibility, Doris, in being the focal point of an offense. What characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game?
Right. This is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But, Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Good thoughts. So on the floor for Minnesota, Dario Saric is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Wiggins in at the shooting guard position. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Gorgie Jang, the 21st pick in 2013 out of Louisville. He's more than lived up to that selection.
Well, let's remember, this is a national champion we're talking about. The Louisville Cardinals won it with him anchoring them defensively. He's also shown a nice shooting touch in the mid-range game in the professional leagues. But I think it's his defense that still remains the strength of his game. Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Lee passes to AI. Fires from deep. That shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Wiggins. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Wiggins has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Minnesota. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Harris kicks to AI. From the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Rose.
Shooting for Dallas. AI. Taking 3 shots.
No good on that one. The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Harris. The shot and game clock separated by 4. AI passes to Lee. Doncic kicks to AI. From 18 feet away. Rebound, Minnesota. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage for... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, are just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
All-time defender.
That's a good question. My position, or I have to go with Gary Payton,
Michael Jordan.
Cool, I was talking to Dirk. Dirk! My locker next to JJ. Dirk. right back.